We're good. All right. If I remember correctly, we left off on rolling for initiative. So, time to go. Stop moving. Stop moving. There you go. Okay. So, Blackthorn is the first one up in the initiative order. What would you like to do?
Okay. Um, I lean forward a little bit to Monarch and I say, "It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna get you out of here." And as I'm saying that, I drop a smoke bomb at my feet and I grab a hold of her so I know where she's at.
What's going on? Oh,
You're
nobody
you're
told me
gonna
that there was gonna be smoke bombs. So you drop down the smoke bomb, and then you grabbed her.
Yep. Yep. There's a 20-foot square of smoke right where we're at right now. And I am just going to grab her and I'm going to run in one direction, holding on to her.
So
I'm probably going to go back the way I came.
Quick question. How long does that smoke bomb last for?
It doesn't. Give me just one moment.
no, why did delete Monarch? I wanted to delete this thingy.
Because you're still on the
um,
on the
it creates a
Charles.
heavily obscured area in a 20-foot radius, and then it just says a moderate wind of at least 10 miles per hour can disperse the smoke in 4 rounds. A strong wind, 20 miles per hour, can disperse it in a round. So it's pretty thick, and it just kind of hangs there.
Okay.
There she is. Okay. Okay, I put them back. So, okay. I'm going.
So I am just.
Was the
We are
smoke
just going
bomb
to.
your bonus action, your action?
Well, let's see here. It doesn't exactly say what it is. Um, and I'm looking through everything at
That
D&D
should
Beyond,
it
and
should be bigger.
it says it says nothing. I mean, if if I have the ability, I'm going to drop this thing and I'm going to run with her.
But would you even be able to see it anyway? Be able to see through it.
Well, I would know what direction I'm going before I drop it.
Okay.
I wouldn't exactly know, as soon as I exit out of it, I would,
So
is that 20 square feet? Is that,
I believe so. From right here, 20, 20.
yeah, that's 20.
Yep, it's 20. Oh, corner over here. Oh wait, no, it's a little further out. But yeah, there you go. There's your
I would
square.
think I'd be able, I would think I'd be able to move 20 feet kind of in a straight line, especially the way I came in,
All right.
since
So
I'm familiar with it. So 30 feet would be here,
then you would have her with you
and I would have her right behind me.
as she's stumbling along, trying to figure out what the heck is going on, because she is confused. And she thinks, and you can tell that you can tell the way she's holding on to you that she is scared, and she has no idea what's going on. Let's just say the smoke bomb was a bonus action. What are you gonna do for your action?
Um, Well, wouldn't the movement be my action, and then I'm done?
Movement is a different thing.
Okay.
You have a
Um.
movement, an action, and a bonus action on each turn.
Okay. So if the smoke bomb's a bonus action and the movement is a movement, then once we get over here out of the smoke, I'm going to turn to her, take off my hat of disguise, and tell her, remember your assistant in the back. Concentrate on her. Think really, really hard. See her in her mind. And I'm going to put the hat on top of her. Hopefully it works.
You can see that it's like she like did change, but it's more of a horrifying version of the person you saw before.
That's
Because
perfectly
that's
fine.
just how she thinks of her.
Yeah, that's how she thinks. That's perfectly fine. If she can hold that and look a little bit different, that'll help me out.
Keely, why did your thing disappear?
I do not know.
Like all of a sudden your Wendigo token just went poof. That's not supposed to happen.
There we go.
There you go. Although I do think you were a little bit... Yeah, you were right there.
Yep, right there.
And now she looks like a more horrified version of the woman who was talking to her before.
All right. And that's the end of my turn.
Alright, next up would be Urstelli.
Would Araceli have seen? I mean, they ran out of the smoke.
Yes.
They literally ran into our corners. So would I have seen and overheard him telling her to change
Yes.
with the hat?
Since you're very, since the two of you are basically right next to him and Monarch.
Okay. So
still working on my approach.
let me see what I want to do here, because I don't know if I want to.
Remember when I told you? Yes, I will be awake. Yeah, no, I'll be woke.
Okay. So Araceli is gonna kind of peek out from behind Magnus as this is happening with Blackthorn and Monarch. And the moment that she sees her change, she's gonna kind of move around to the side of Magnus. While she does so, she's kind of, because he's in his 16-foot form right now, she kind of like drags her hand across his legs so he can sense that she's moving to his left side. And she's going to turn around and address Blackthorn and Monarch, and the look that she gives to Blackthorn is going to be very distrusting. She can see that he's trying to help, but I don't know if I fully trust him yet. And I'm going to reach a hand out to Monarch and kind of try to grab her hand, not force her to, but trying to grab her hand. And I'm going to look at her and I'm going to say, do you really know if you can trust him? And because I know that she's Fae, I'm going to turn around and whisper to her, like whisper under my breath to her, do you really know if you can trust him? He's not from our lands. And I'm going to see what she says.
I don't know who I can trust anymore because I don't know what's going on at the moment. But I feel like I'm in danger, but at the same time, he is trying to get me away from here, so maybe I can trust him. I don't know.
She's going to cast another look at Blackthorn. I don't know if I can trust you, but I do know that Monarch isn't supposed to be here. So if you want to help her, maybe you can help us too. And I can keep us hidden. And I'm going to reach out and touch Monarch's hand and reach my other hand out and touch Blackthorn. And I'm going to cast another Pass Without Trace on us while I try to pull everyone further into the corner behind Magnus. If Blackthorn's willing to move with me.
So she,
Actually, Monarch should be on that side behind both of us. I'm willing to
like
move.
in this little corner.
Yep, I'm
Yeah.
willing to move just like that.
Get behind the giant.
Get behind the giant. Yeah.
Get behind the
So-
giants.
All right. So in that case, I passed. All right. Blah, 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 English. I cast Pass Without a Trace again on myself, Monarch, and Blackthorn. Now let me check something really quick. Each creature I choose within 30 feet of me. Okay, so then I'm also going to cover Magnus. So all us four have Pass Without Trace on us at the moment. And that is going to be the end of my turn.
All right, then it's gonna go on to the bandit boss. This woman.
Okay.
She's like flailing around, one hand, her open hand, and holding her pepper box in her other hand up. And she's just like trying to figure out what's going on. And then she touches Keely's Wendigo form, and she's like, "Furry, what's furry? Oh shit, the giant monster that was just here." Basically. Oh no, I'm not alone in here. Although you're rather
Keely should
soft.
just let out like an ear-splitting roar. Like,
Like, but you are soft, surprisingly. And then she's going to turn towards Keely and then and fire her weapon at her. Where's the thing for attack? Attack roll would just be. I don't have the thing for pepper box. Damn it! I thought I did. Hold on. Nah. How about she just pulls out her scimitar? Because it has a scimitar on here.
You can just roll a d20 for pepper box. Unless it's a natural one, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Because I'm like, wait, I thought I had the stats for the pepper box.
Yeah,
I know-
it's.
I know
I don't
it's-
know what the modifier is, but the critical failure is the jam or whatever it is.
What the heck is a pepper box?
It's a gun.
Are we,
it's
Oh.
done.
okay, so
Little
we're essentially
pistol.
talking like a shotgun.
It's a handgun,
Uh,
basically.
Think old-time musket.
There we
kind
go.
of.
It's a pirate
Wow.
pistol.
Fuck's
Think
sake.
Percy from Vox Machina.
Okay, gotcha.
Quick
So-
question, Spuds. On
Yes.
your character, on your, I'm assuming you're using an encounter sheet on D&D Beyond, right?
Yes.
Okay. When you click on their name, it doesn't give you, because you have the Beyond 20 on there, right?
Yes. I just didn't
Okay,
have
and
the
it's-
little thing for pepper box on because I personally gave the captain a pepper box.
Oh, okay. You personally gave it. Okay. All right. Never mind. I was just trying to see if it was something I could tech help out with. Go ahead.
Keely, what is your AC?
My AC,
Yes, you're being attacked.
you've broke it. You. It's a 14.
A 14.
Yes.
So you can see the roll that I just did.
Yes.
Okay.
You definitely hit.
I was okay. I'm just gonna roll another 20 for damage. You take 17 points of piercing damage because it's piercing you and you're very close by.
Okay.
Hold on. Hey, Spuds.
Yes.
Real quick. Can you and I jump into a VC really quick?
Yes.
Let's just jump down into the Cinder King one for right now.
Okay. I will be back.
I didn't want to say this in front of everybody else in case you wanted to keep it that way.
I was
you-
trying to keep it behind the little thing. I was hoping for it not to be shown. The rolls.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's fine. You can roll it to yourself if you're trying to do that. Roll to DM. But what I'm saying is, you rolled a d20 for the damage. The pepper box wouldn't have had a d20. If you want to let it slide for like now, that's fine. If that's how you want to do it. But in the future, there might be people in the comments or somebody might bring ahead that, hey, pepper box doesn't do that much damage. That's why I was pulling you aside in here in case you wanted to decide how you wanted to do it. It's understandable because you weren't able to get it on the character sheet.
Yeah, I just.
What's half of 17?
Wait, you talking to me?
Oh, you're talking to them. Okay.
Yeah, no, because she was talking about how she was resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So like that just means that you take half damage.
Okay. Yeah, hold on. Let me look up what a pepper box does.
I think it's a D6.
I think it is too, but I can't remember. Shake it off, babe. It happens. I've done this too. Okay, so let's see, tools, collection. Okay,
Type it in the search box. Top, right there. Pepper box Exandria.
where?
Exandria.
Oh, it's a D10, not a D20.
Okay.
Yeah. So for the rest of this fight, since you weren't able to add it to the thing, roll a D20 to see if you hit, and then when you roll damage, just roll a D10. And then I'm
Okay,
trying to
'cause
see if there's like
Because
a
I was trying to look it up,
bonus
but
to
it
it.
wouldn't show up. on
Yeah,
my
it's fine. It
So
happens,
the-
babe.
The bonus is the proficiency mod character sheet.
Yeah. So what's your proficiency modifier on your on the captain?
That would be
Go on, just add the,
proficiency
the
bonus
post to
would
it.
2.
Okay, so it would be a 1d10 plus 2, and that's how you're gonna roll it from there on. Just remember, you have to add that plus 2 mentally. And so I mean, you could explain that to them when you get in there, but it's completely up to you. I just heads up. And in the future, if there's something you need help with setting up like this, don't worry, I can help you. Until
I
you-
was
you
hoping
figure
to
it
have
out.
some form of like some time beforehand to make sure I had everything, but
It happens, babe.
Shopping.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. It happens. It's happened to me at least 3 times in my current session. So just shake it off. It's fine. That's why you have some more experienced players with certain things, whether that's, they've used D&D Beyond and they've DM'd with it, so they know the tech stuff like me, or they just know certain weapons like the pepper box like Dean, and we'll just lean on each other and make it work. So you're doing fine. You're doing fine. But you want to jump back up in there?
yes.
All right. Love you.
Love you.
Only a breastplate, but due to infusions and a shield, because I can
Mhm.
use a shield, so I can essentially Captain America it. Shield in one hand and punch with the other.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got the whole shoulder laser thing going on, so I can Predator it too.
Okay. We're back.
Hello. Okay, so please ignore the 17. I'm going to be.
Did I
Do you want me
foobar
to add that
everything
back
up?
real quick?
Hmm?
You can run that again if you'd like.
Yes.
Because I was like, hold on a minute. I looked at my defenses. I clicked on my resistance, and I realised I have due to my hybrid transformation, I have any like I have some form of resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so you'll take half damage, Keely. Whatever she rolls, you'll just take half of that because you're resistant to it.
Okay.
So I'm going
Let
to
me just get my
I'm going
calculator.
to roll, because well, I can't. I have actual dice.
Don't re-roll the hit. Don't re-roll the
I'm
two
not
hit. 'Cause
re-rolling the
that
heat.
it did hit.
I'm re-rolling the
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah. Okay. I was just making sure you weren't like trying to re-roll everything. I was like, no, you actually hit. Just re-roll the damage.
That would be 8 piercing damage instead. Not 17. It'll be 8.
Okay. Wait.
But since you
So
have
Wait.
did you
resistance, you
roll?
would get half.
Yeah. So it'd
Wait.
be 4.
Brain. Brain's not functioning. Give me a minute.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
8.
Let me know when you're good.
I'm good.
Okay.
8. Okay, at this point, I think the people who are like, so Magnus, Aracelu, and Blackthorn, because I do not know how to pronounce. I think at this point, hear a kind of like menacing growl, but like a grunt after it.
Since she has 30 feet of movement, she is going to try and get out of the smoke field so that way she can actually know where she's pointing. And she's going to try and get over here, because this is where as far as she can go. To over here. 'Cause
Okay.
she knows where you are, so she's going to try and go in a different direction where you are. Slightly different.
Does she fall off the stage because she can't see?
Yes, she does. She just ends up right here, like almost on top of
You
one of her
could have
goons.
done a roll for it, you goofball. You didn't have to do it. I was just
I
saying
find
it
it
for
more
shits and
comedically.
giggles.
I just find it a lot more interesting if she were just to forget where the edge of the stage was.
Just walking, and all of a sudden, ah!
Well, now she's like now she's prone on her face at the moment. So yeah. And she doesn't have a bonus action feature, so that would be the end of her turn. Which means it's now the mages. I decided to like do all the individual characters. Not individual, but the group characters at once, if that was okay.
That's how I do it too. Don't worry. It makes sense to do it that way most of the time because they have different abilities, and it's easier for you to keep track of.
Do they have the? Oh, okay. So they can't dispel the like try and get rid of the smoke. So cool. I was going to see if I could do that.
Aha, my plan is working.
Yes, your plan is working.
I have Batmaned the shiznit out of this.
All right, if you're gonna say Batman, you got to do the
No,
Batman.
no, no, no.
Oh, shiz nuggets. So they're going to try to I'm going to see if maybe they can Misty Step through. I don't think they can, since they don't have a clear path. Unless they go in this
Yeah.
direction, then they do. So yeah, he's just gonna take his whole entire turn of just moving. Movement speed of 30. Ugh, arrow. He's gonna walk down here. Don't stand on people. There you go. He's gonna do it anyway. And then he's going to use his Misty Step as an action, which would take up one of his spell slots. So he will be getting like here. And that will be his turn. So next up is Magnus. Oh wait, I didn't do all the other mages. I'm sorry. It's just one other dude, one other mage.
You're fine. You're fine. Take your time.
Okay. He's just gonna stay here because he's supposed to be guarding that exit. So he's not gonna do anything. He's just waiting. He's gonna hold his action for anybody who gets too close.
Okay.
Now it's Magnus's turn.
Okay. Magnus is gonna cast Sanctuary on
Every
what's
time
her name again?
Araceli?
No,
Monarch?
Monarch.
Every time I hear Sanctuary, I just see the scene from Hunchback Notre Dame where the gypsy lady is being held above Quasimodo's head while he's screaming out, "Sanctuary!" I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
got off track.
Sanctuary is a bonus action. And anyone who attacks Monarch with or anyone who targets Monarch with a attack or harmful spell must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. And it's a Wisdom save 13.
Okay.
And then.
Just the time that you cool or rebel against me or something. No. It's not much of that. You're not holding it for friendly. This is we go back. What did they do?
I think that's gonna be it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yep. I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna stay put.
All right. That means Deja, it's your turn.
Well, I'm going to turn to the person seated next to me and say, "This is my first time attending the annual performance. These theatrics, are they part of the show?" And I'm going
You
to
see
point.
this just like the lady next to you is a tiefling girl with really, really pointy ears as if she's part elf. She looks at you, she's just like, "This isn't normal."
And I point to this mage, right? That's a mage.
Yes.
Um, and I'm don't have to say anything, but it just takes the point for casting True Strike, and I am scrutinizing, looking for a weakness, and if I get to, I can attack him with advantage during my next turn. So that completes my turn.
Okay.
You casted True Strike?
Yes.
Okay, so you I think it might help if you read that out for Spuds so she knows what your spell does.
Exactly.
Sure, coming up.
Like what it does
Okay.
very specifically, because I don't have
Right.
all of your stuff like in front of me at the moment. Although I should.
No problem.
No, Spuds. It's okay for us to read it off to you. You have a lot of stuff open.
You point a finger at a target in range, which is 30 feet. Your magic grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the target, provided that the spell hasn't ended. And it's mean because it's a concentration spell. So as long as nobody makes me break that, everything should be gravy.
All right,
So
you know that he's
basically,
not
Spud,
strong.
with that spell. Yeah. Well, yeah, you can do it that way. Normally, you can either give them like, you can say that they're not smart, they're not strong, or if they have like multiple resistances, you can pick one. You don't have to tell them everything. Okay.
That's why I'm saying that they're not strong.
Yeah. No, I know. I was just making sure that in the future you didn't
Thank you.
give off everything. I did that, and I had it really blow up in my face.
Please tell me you just did not hear my dog whimper. Because I saw the thing light up, and as she was whimpering, I'm like, did they just hear my dog whimper?
No, we didn't hear anything.
Heard nothing.
Okay.
It was too quiet.
Okay, cool. So, all you know is that the mage is not strong.
Good enough.
So, next up would be these guys. So, that would just be a bandit. And he is going to attempt to find. He's going to move this way and then bump into Keely. Like, it's a wall of fur. Oh no.
Question.
Yes.
As the bandit does that, can I cast fear? The
Well,
spell
reaction?
Would that
fear.
be a reaction?
Yes. As a reaction, would I be able to cast fear?
Yes.
So basically, I.
God damn it, Harley.
Wait. Wait. Could I do it? Question.
Okay.
Would I be able to do it without components in Wendigo form, or would I need the components for it?
I'd say you still have access to your components. You're just bigger and furry.
Okay. Okay.
You're basically a Wendigo in a dress.
Wendigo. So basically, I project a phantasmal image of the bandit's worst fears. Each creature in the 30-foot cone must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or drop whatever it is holding and become frightened for the duration. When frightened by this spell, a creature must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turn, unless there is nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have a line of sight to you, the creature can make a wisdom saving throw. On a successful save, the spell ends, and I am going to cast it. Cast fear.
Are you absolutely sure that fear is a reaction spell?
Give me a second. It doesn't say.
As far as I'm aware, it's an action, not a reaction.
Do I have any reactions? Let me check something real quick.
I just want to make sure that everything's
I
good
think it
before I
is
start
a
rolling for stuff, if it need be.
Look
I
at the
do
casting
have an
time.
opportunity attack as a reaction.
An opportunity attack. Then if it's an opportunity, if you can use it as an opportunity attack, then they would have to get out of your attack range first before you so you can be able to utilize that.
Oh, okay. So for opportunity attack,
But they would have
would
to
they
be
have?
leaving your melee range,
Okay, no, that makes sense. So
not
I
just
can't do anything
entering.
at the moment. Okay, that makes sense.
All
Okay,
right.
you can.
He found a wall of fur and he's going to attack it.
Oh, brilliant!
Not knowing if it's going to actually do anything.
Brilliant.
And he just scratches at the fucking wind.
Keely just lets out, Keely hears like the scratching at the air and kind of just laughs.
He just like cuts the smoke screen with his scimitar, just like.
Keely kind of feels the breeze and is just laughing internally. Like she's just giving the laugh of what the fuck's going on.
And that would be it for that one. Then there's him. He is going to stay at his post. He's going to stay there. Although he is a bit concerned at the fact that there is a smokescreen, but he is supposed to stay here to keep the audience from leaving. So that's what he's going to try and do. Just stay where he needs to stay.
Okay.
And then it's off to this set of bandits where they're basically the archers of the group. He doesn't know where he's going to be shooting, but he's going to be shooting somewhere. Thinking that he's going to pause it and try and help.
But he thought not.
So he shoots into the smoke towards the center, and guess who's in the center?
Hi.
You and the dude. So, rolling. Does a 12 hit?
Did she die?
Sorry, my brain's give me a minute. My brain's processing the question. Did you say does a 12 hit?
Yes.
I could say like it narrowly misses and flies like embeds itself like into the wall, but like narrowly misses.
From his trajectory, it would, if it were to bounce off of you or just narrowly miss you, it's going to go straight towards Magnus in Australia and Blackthorn and Monarch, or it could just go bounce off you and into him.
That's what I was going to say. That like either it bounces off and it's just basically a stray arrow, or it could bounce off and hit the bandit.
I like the idea of it ricocheting off of you and getting his friend. It's more comedic that way.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Technically, either one of the bandits on either side of her, depending on. Yeah.
Ooh. Or if it's ricocheting off of me, could I just, since the bandit's right, like this bandit is right in front of me, could I just grab a hold of him, chuck him in front and embed him with the arrow?
No, that is more of an action kind of.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But so I want to see if it actually hit him, if it's bouncing off of you, and with a 12, it ricochets again, and it's just gonna go back at the dude, or it's just gonna go into the ground.
Okay. No, that's fine.
But with a 12, it's just gonna go into the ground.
Okay.
So,
I help you? Yeah.
and so he's done. This one's next. He is just gonna use his movement speed to try to get over here because he heard his boss kind of yell and then also all of a sudden a thump. And he's going to try and see if he can do anything to help, I guess.
Brain processing. Sorry, wait. What did you say? Sorry, I'm just really not with it.
He, this archer is going to use his movement speed to to try and get over to where he thought he heard his boss. And now he's just
Okay.
standing right behind the mage, just like there's a wall of smoke to my right, and there's a wall of people to my left. Not much
Okay.
moving is allowed here.
Okay.
So that is that one. That one went. This one went. This one is going to stay where it is, keep in its post. That's what these three are decided to do collectively. So it's Keely's turn.
Okay.
After being attacked several times, now it's finally your turn.
Okay. So of course there's one right in front of Keely, like there.
Yeah,
So
like you can breathe on it and you know it's there.
I am going to use my one of my hybrid forms. I am going to use my hybrid form predatory strike, which is my dexterity. Which is I can apply my crimson right feature to my unarmed strikes, which I can treat as a weapon. I can use dexterity and strength during an attack, and damage rolls of your unarmed strike, which deal 1d6 bludgeoning and or slashing damage, which would be my choice. The damage would increase at 11 level. Additionally, I can, as a bonus action, I can make an unarmed strike, an additional one armed strike to my already predatory hybrid, predatory strike from my hybrid form. So let's roll and see what I get.
Roll for attack.
12. No, 18, sorry. So I got a 12 plus the 6. So that's 18. So do I hit?
I'm waiting for the roll to actually show up in the game log.
I can see it in the.
I
I can see it in the game
it's an
footage.
18.
Okay, because for some reason it's wanting to like update like shit for me apparently, and I'm the one who needs to see it, just to make sure.
It might be doing the same BS that it was doing like a week and a half ago. You might have to refresh. It's really
That's what I
freaking
did,
annoying.
and now I see it.
If it
refreshed.
keeps doing that to you, just let me know. I'll screen share mine because it's updating for me, and you can watch the game log off my screen if that helps.
All right, and yes, it does hit.
Okay.
So please roll for your attack.
7.
All right.
Am I allowed to use a bonus action?
Always.
I am going to then use my second predatory strike as a bonus action, which is my strength, which I use strength for. So I'm going to roll to hit. Give me a minute. 5. That's not hitting. That's missing. I got a natural 1.
All right. He's looking at. He was at a. He looks a little worse for wear at being punched like that.
It's not even that. I think it did bludgeoning or slashing. I didn't specify which, but you can take the choice on that one, Spuds.
But I would think just a punch would be bludgeoning. His armor looks a little more dinged up, if anything. And he's just like, owie. Oh shit. What's happening? He's confused. He's getting punched in a cloud of smoke that he didn't think anybody else would be able to actually hit. But since you're right next to him, I didn't have you like roll for a disadvantage because the fact you can't due to the fact that you can't see. It's the fact that you can feel that he's right there because he's next to you. So it was just a normal roll for you. If you're trying to do a distance shot or anything like that, then you would have to roll with disadvantage.
Question, Spuds.
Yes.
Do the Eladrin elves have dark vision?
Yes, but you're also in a giant puff of smoke.
Okay. That's fine. I just thought I'd ask. Do you want me to put down on here in conditions that I am blinded?
That would be correct because you're the only one. You're not really blinded, just obstructed. Low vision, I guess. So your vision
Okay.
isn't as strong as you would normally be.
Okay, no, that's fine. I'm ending my turn there, so.
All right. Next is this guy. He's going to move out. And then that was how much of his movement speed? Because he was here, and then he moved here. That's 10. So he could use the rest of his movement to like go down the stairs and then get down here where he can see his boss is on the ground. Yeah, he can. Yep, that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna get down here. He's gonna look down at his boss, look over his shoulder real quick to see if anybody like trying to like attack, and he's like, "Hey, boss, look! These are important people here at the stage." In the front, as he's pointing to the two like teenagers sitting next to Deja. I think those are the prince and princess. And they're just like, oh shit.
Quick question. The boss is like, oh shit? Or the prince and princess?
The prince and princess are like, oh shit.
Okay, sorry.
Because they're just like, oh no, we get recognized.
Gotcha.
I think it's the twins. And you kind of like see one of like Deja. You kind of see one of the boy kind of lean over into his sister's ear and just whisper, and they're very slowly wanting to get up and run. Like they're very slowly going onto the next set of bench behind, trying to get away. Slowly, but getting away. And that would be the end of his turn. Because he's just waiting for a response to know what he should be doing next. So that would bring us back over to Blackthorn. What the hell? Why the hell? Harley! Why are you whimpering? Thank you for kisses. Thank you. Blackthorn, you're up.
All right.
You're making a box around Monarch right at the moment.
Yes. I'm going to look at these two complete strangers and I'm just going to say, can you get her out of here? Can you ensure her safety?
Araceli is going to look at him and then look at Magnus and kind of give a quick smile to Blackthorn. Yeah, we can get her out. Not sure how we're going to get out without, having to fight our way out, but Magnus can keep her safe. He keeps me safe all the time.
Okay. That's perfectly fine. Just follow my lead. I'll show you the way I got back here. Let me go first. I'll see if there's anyone in front of us. And I am gently going to walk past Monarch and go through the curtains here into the back.
When you enter the
So-
back, you see everybody except for the guards at the doors just laying on the ground. Some of them have pools of blood underneath them. Others look like they just got knocked out. It just looks like a bunch of bodies all over the place.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yep.
Waiting for it.
We've got the jokes, folks.
Yep. All right.
Did you hear
Well,
Dave?
since the man at the door doesn't look all that friendly, I am going to I'm going to grab my shield right away and put it in front of me, and I'm going to unleash some firebolt hell on him.
Remember, you also still have Pass Without a Trace on you.
Oh, come on now. Somebody's got to
What?
be the distraction.
I know. I'm just making sure you remember you have it for now.
Oh yeah, I remember I have it, and somebody's got to make noise so that you can get out of here. So I am going to rain fire down on his butt.
Let's
Make
see
the
if you
booty
can
cheeks
even
burn.
hit him with this fire.
Well, there will be. I've already spoken to the parents of the other offending students.
Holy shit, you hit.
That's my first attack. Let me roll for damage.
I'm afraid we have proof. Turns out,
Okay. Not only are you like trying to set him on fire, but since it's raining fire, some of the stuff around you that are around him that are wooden, like the floor, are starting to catch a little bit on fire as well.
Wee.
You have started a fire in the back of the theater.
New
Hey.
achievement unlocked. Incineration. All right, I am going.
So at the moment,
I can
this
still
area
move, can't I?
Yes, you do have some movement speed left because it was only like 10 feet of movement speed of movement to go from where you were to where you are now. Right there, I'm going to say is what's on fire at the moment. Or yeah, that's the area of burn. If you stay there long enough, you're going to have to roll or take some fire, like some points of fire damage.
All right, well then,
he took upon himself to jump rank and get points.
This dude's on
I do.
fire. This dude was purposely set on fire.
Oh crud. Okay. Now I have. Is that person alive or dead on the floor right there?
They were knocked out. They're one of the ones that didn't have a pool of blood underneath them. So he is alive on the ground. There is a
And now he's
tabaxi
on
on the
fire.
ground. In the middle of flames.
Burning.
Not the cat.
Burning.
Damn it.
Oh, it's okay. Araceli and Magnus can't even walk through there because we're weak to fire. We're literally
So it's
plant people.
easy.
Yeah. So
So
yeah,
it's
now you've made it impossible for them to follow you.
There's another way out. Okay, so I am going to grab the tabaxi, and I am going. Let's see, that would be 5 foot there,
It's going to be
and
halved
then
because you're going to be. I'm going to say it's going to be halved since you are carrying somebody.
okay. So it would be 5 foot there. That would be 15, and then I would have another. I guess it would be 10 feet. I would just be able to get out of the fire here
With the
with
tabaxi.
them with me, with the tabaxi.
I'm going to put him on this side for you.
Yeah, yes, please.
You're like with a furry like leopard colored tabaxi who is just like it's warm.
Poor thing's tail's on fire.
What's hit resistance?
All right, well, that's essentially my turn.
You started a fire and you saved somebody from the fire. Good job. You're a hero.
Exactly. And since there generally aren't any witnesses, I don't have to worry about any incrimination.
Yeah, because everybody back there, except for the two criminals that are up, are either dead or asleep.
Oh no. No. I'm turning him in. Fuck this. I'm just kidding.
It's on the other side of the curtain. I think you're gonna have to like move it just to be like, hey, what's happening? Oh, fire!
Yeah, I know. I was just
Well,
being
guess
annoying.
what?
I
It's
just
your
poke
turn
my
now,
head
Shelly.
through and I say, "You're gonna want to go this way," and point
And
to the right.
I take a like sniff of the air and I'm like, did you start a fire?
Aristeli,
Maybe.
it is now your turn. What you doing, honey?
Okay, so I'm gonna quickly turn to Monarch and I'm gonna tell her, okay, so we have to leave. Best way for us to do that is to get up high. I know it seems a little weird, but just follow my lead. And I'm gonna lightly kind of like tap Magnus's leg. Would you allow him to kneel down even though it's not his turn since he's not moving out of the spot he's in?
I would
Just so
say
I can
that
climb
she
up on
can
top of his shoulders?
flutter on top. She can flutter up and sit on top of him.
Okay. Well, then he doesn't need to kneel down then. So I'm going to climb up the back of this massive bodyguard I have. And I'm going to put myself on his left shoulder and I'm going to tap his right shoulder and look at her and basically motion for her to follow me up here. And then, let's see.
That means you can take your perfect circle of the body and all your sloppy ass.
And then I'm going to use a cantrip and cast, which one do I want to do? Well, no, if I do that, I'd have to drop the Pass Without Trace. So no, I'm not gonna cast anything. I'm gonna just keep Pass Without a Trace up on Monarch, myself, Magnus, and I.
And Blackthorn, since since you put it on him as well.
It's broken on him.
It would have been broken on him because he attacked something.
Oh, that's true.
Like
That's
he
true.
made his
Thank you.
presence
Oops.
known.
So
Fall
so
down, went
Blackthorn
boom.
doesn't have it anymore, but me, Monarch, and Magnus still have it. And so yeah, we're just gonna. I'm gonna just sit on Magnus's shoulders, preparing to move, and that's where I'm gonna end my turn.
All right. After you climb up there and you point to the other shoulder for her, she's going to, with all the strength, with as much strength she's got left in her, she's going to fly up and just sit down on his right shoulder. Or was it the left? One of the other shoulder
It was
you're
the
not
right.
sitting on.
Yeah, it was
So
the
now
right. You had
Magnus
right.
has 2 chicks on his shoulders. Aren't you a lucky man?
Such a hunk, isn't he?
Well, he's a big
He's such
dude.
a
He's got
hunk. He's a ladies'
he's a
man.
big dude, and chicks like big dudes apparently.
Oh God. But
If
yeah,
that's okay.
that's where I'm gonna end it because I can't. I don't want to leave Magnus's side or Monarch's, and most of my stuff is like utility or healing, so I'm just gonna stay on his shoulders.
Okay. Then we're gonna go on to the next person, which would be the boss. She's
You
gonna
mean
be like
fumbles?
the fumble. She's still on the ground prone, so she's gonna use half her movement speed to get up.
And she's gonna be angry.
She. Okay. So, so you said that there is the prince and princess here? Yes, sir. I don't know where Marnik went. I wasn't told that this was going to be happening. I was told by the boss that this was just going to be a grab and go. Not a, I'm going to have to fight through a cloud of smoke. And now I don't even know where Marnik went. But if we can get the prince and princess, maybe that can make it so that this trip wasn't such a waste.
Quick question.
Yes.
Would Keely be able to hear the bandit captain due to her heightened senses?
Oh, she's not being
So-
quiet about it. Whoever is close by can hear what's happening. Can hear her talking.
Okay. Okay. At this point, Keely kind of perks up and kind of just waits for her opportunity. Like, wait, listening to the bandit captain's conversation of if they take the what I can assume is the tiefling prince and princess.
The princess, you can tell that is a tiefling, but she had like real. You're in a puff of clouds. You don't know who they're talking about right now.
Okay.
You just know that there is a prince and a princess nearby, somewhere in the audience.
Okay.
That's all you know.
Okay. Continue.
So
Just like
she's going to command her men to go after the prince and the princess, or at least the ones that are close by. And then she is going to look around to see if she can find out where possibly Monarch went to potentially try and secure the target they were sent to get. So she is going to look
Magnus
around.
is dead.
Wait, what? Don't throw things at me like that.
Magnus is dead.
Magnus is not
I just
dead.
got kicked in the face. Ow. No, she was trying to get up off the couch and she kicked me in the face when she did it.
Oh.
I need you to go pee.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
It's a it just threw me
I was
off
trying to
so
hurry because you
much.
started. I was trying to hurry.
Better that
'cause you were
happens
talking,
off
and
of
I
your
was like,
shoulder
"I
than
gotta
on your shoulder.
Yeah.
go." Right?
Okay, hon, you go
Sorry
quickly
about
go
that.
pee
Okay,
since you
continue.
just went.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm done.
Okay. Okay. So she is going to do I'm going to perception. Her passive perception is 10.
So are you wanting us to roll stealth checks
Yes, please.
since you're looking for us? Alrighty. So anybody, so Magnus and Blackthorn, just remember you guys have a plus 10.
I thought Blackthorn.
Oh yeah, not
dropped.
Blackthorn. Sorry.
Blackthorn lost his.
Yeah, sorry.
Not me.
Yeah, so it'd just be me and Magnus, but Keely or not Keely. Spuds, when you
Magnus.
roll for Monarchs, just remember to add plus 10 to hers.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you're not seeing me.
You're
Oh my
the,
gosh,
you're
you
a
got a
ghost in the
29.
wind.
I got a 17.
It says a 7. Okay, yeah. Okay, I was about like 7.
Yeah, plus the 10.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. You and Magnus are not seen.
The
Marner,
question is, can they see Monarch?
Bandit sees the bandit captain sees absolutely nobody because she rolled a natural 1.
Oh,
We are ghosts. You can call
Everybody,
us
she
the
can't
new
see.
Batman.
Apparently, she's blind. No, the fall took her sight away. No, that's not true. She can't tell where anybody is right now. She's partially in the cloud still. So I'm going to, since she used half her movement to get up, she's going to use the other half to, let's see if she can even, she's going to try and get back up onto the stage, because she remembers that there was that possibly somebody was on the stage, but at the same time, she might be able to actually get a better view of everything on the stage, because it's a slightly higher point. Oh, I'm sorry. I just blinked out because all of a sudden hubby took his headphones off and he's singing to Dance Monkey, the heavy metal version of it. And I just lost my thought.
And she can only see straight ahead from her, from the whatever, because of the cloud of smoke there.
And plus the curtains are right here, kind of.
Yep.
She will have to move the curtains physically to be able to see if there's anything behind them. So yeah, she is done. She doesn't know where anybody went. She doesn't know where you guys went. She couldn't see you. She doesn't want to go back in the cloud because last thing she remembers there being in the cloud is a wall of fur that hits.
hi. I am said wall of fur.
So yeah, next up would be the mages. And they're going to try to they're going to cast Hold Person on. He's going to try to get there, and he's going to cast Hold Person on to her to try to keep her down. And that is an action, so she is being held down and she can't get away. I can't get away. Brother, run! Go get mother, father. I'm not leaving without you. If anybody's gonna rule, it's going to be you. And so he's just gonna stay there and try to protect her. After hearing the command of go get them, he's going to move to get closer. I'm done with the measuring. Go here onto the bench, and then he's going to cast Hold Person on the prince. So the prince and the princess are being held down. They cannot get away now. Magnus, it is your turn.
Okay, I want to try something.
Just be aware that you have two people on both. You have a person on both shoulders, so your arm movement may be a little bit more difficult if you're not
Okay.
willing to drop them.
No, right now I just want to walk. Let's see. Go ahead.
You do it.
How far can I move? My movement speed is, I think, 30 feet.
I
Yes.
shouldn't say anything about your movement being changed. Just your arm movement.
Your ability to attack would be hindered a little bit.
Well, I don't want to attack per se. What I want to do is I want to try to get rid of the smoke by slamming my shield into the ground and creating like a shockwave.
Okay. So I would say just like roll an attack to see how well that would be effective, but at a disadvantage because you do have people sitting on you.
Can you move Monarch over?
She's on your
That's-
other side.
Yep. Okay. So just an attack roll, huh? You mean to do an unarmed strike? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because everything I have is +7.
But you'd be rolling at a disadvantage.
Yes. How do I do that on here? There we go. $14.
You do dissipate the surrounding smoke. It doesn't all go away, but there is a good amount. You can see the wall of fur now, and the bandit, but that's about it. That's about how much has dissipated.
And how far was that? 5, 10, 15. You know what? Let's go ahead and
I'll make
move
a
over
new
here.
square to indicate. I'll make a new like shape to indicate.
You might want to move us down on the other side like this.
Okay, that works.
Yeah. She'll have to move Monarch. Just that way you're not having Monarch sitting on top of the bandit.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
that'd probably not be a good idea. To have the target of what they're trying to do kind of be there. Move over. There you go. There you go.
Okay, now that would be my action then, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Book section. Let's see. What do I have? What do I have? What do I have?
Looks like you got some spells that you can possibly do.
Yeah. Trying to see. Ooh, can I cast it on myself? I can. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
All right.
Gives me a +2 to my AC, which my AC is now 21.
Great. Now you're even harder for me to hit you. Got it.
Well, I got 2 people on me. I'm kind of.
You kind of need to be a little bit buffier.
Yeah.
Great. That's English. Yeah.
Oh, I meant to poke my head through the curtain. Oh well.
As far as Blackthorns is aware, he is just waiting for you guys to show up because he did say follow me. And right now he's just possibly confused on what's taking you guys so long to show up.
I don't think I can fit back there.
I don't think you will be able to either.
So I'm trying to get to the other side of the stage so we can. Yeah, but no, I was gonna poke my head through the curtain and go, wow.
That's what I was laughing about earlier when Blackthorn was like, "Let the bodies hit the floor." He did that. That's why I was like, "Did you guys hear Dean?"
Oh, I did hear Dean. Is that going to be the end of your turn, Magnus?
Yes, it is.
Then we're gonna go on to Deja. After you had just heard that the people you were sitting next to was the prince and the princess, and now they're targets. What will you do?
So I'll turn to the mage that has cast hold person.
Which
And
one? They both did.
the one that's closest to me.
Okay.
And yeah, so I turn to face him. They clearly do not want to go with you. Let them go. And going to attack with my scimitar. And let's see, it's with advantage because of the thing I did earlier.
Yes.
And
Oh
because
my God, you got a 21.
well, hang on. Because I am an elf and I have elven accuracy, I can, when I have advantage, I can re-roll one of the d20s and hopefully fish for a critical hit. So